Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. They move the tight end all over. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Moves. Squirrel, squirrel.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On the ready.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Latu. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
On the ground, it's Judkins. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure, he'll take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches...
Oh, picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 20, 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. Just one moment and all. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Right. It's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself.
Catch and run for 6.
And what a game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting aggressive here and going into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a hit.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this run.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 15.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go right back to the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Quick completion on the out route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the...
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
And down he goes back at the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Back open in the middle. And the defense drags him down.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 15,
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Looking to throw on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Might be looking to run. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If the quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it's caught inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Come on, set.
Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackled immediately after the catch. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th.
And they fake. They fake, and the kicker's looking to pass. It's ugly, but it worked. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Give to the single back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Washington coming to the line with another first down. After the run, now to throw. He's open on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! What a grab and go for the score.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on two. Trying to bully their way in. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and... clock tick away.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Coleman. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.